Hey guys, in the previous video we covered up how to expand and simplify two polynomial expressions, and we learned that in order to expand and simplify two polynomial expressions with two terms, we have to multiply them. In this lesson we would learn in this lesson we would understand how to multiply two polynomial expressions that have the like terms. For example, if we have 3x plus 5 multiplied by 3x plus 5, we have two polynomial expressions with two terms in each polynomial expression, and each of the polynomial expression has like terms. Like terms means the first expression has 3x as the first term, second expression also has 3x as the first term. First expression has 5 as the second term, second expression also has 5 as the second term. In lesson number 1, we learned how to do FOIL method. In this lesson also we can apply either FOIL method or we can apply formula. Both methods will give you same result. Now let's complete this example using FOIL method. I'm going to rewrite the question. If you're unsure about how to do expanding and simplifying, please watch my lesson 1 video. So I'm multiplying this term with this term, I get 9x squared. Then I multiply this with this and I get 15x. Then I multiply this with this, I get again 15x. Then I multiply this with this and I get 25. I collect my like terms and I get 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. So this is the answer that we get after using FOIL method. So here we used FOIL method. Now let's do the same question using formula. Whenever you see two polynomial expressions with similar like terms, we can write them down as a plus b times a plus b. Because there are same terms, we can also write it down as a plus b whole square. That means we are multiplying a plus b with itself, or we are writing a plus b 2 times. Now whenever you are into this situation, you do not have to follow all of these steps. You can follow, but you do not always have to follow. If you know the formula, this can be expanded and would give you the result as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Coming back to the same question, we have the question as 3x plus 5 times 3x plus 5 can be written as 3x plus 5 whole square. So whenever we are like this, we can apply the formula and we can say a is 3x. We can put 3x squared because this is a square. Then we can do 2 times a is 3x, b is 5 plus b squared. So here we have 2 times a times b, and this is b squared. And the result that we get is 3 squared is 9, x squared is x squared, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30. We have 30x plus 25. So you see this one was so easy. Let's do another problem. If we have a problem like this, 2a minus 3b squared, that means we have a polynomial expression with two terms. This can be written as 2a minus 3b times 2a minus 3b, and you can apply FOIL method to it, or straight away write the question as this and solve it like this using the formula, because if we have a polynomial expression in this form, we can write it as a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. In this case, my a is 2a, so I'm going to do 2a squared minus 2 times a is 2a, b is 3b, plus my b is 3b squared. So I get 2 times 2 is 4a square minus 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12ab plus 9b square. And this is my final answer. Let's take up another example if you still have a doubt. And my question is 4m minus n squared. So this again looks like a minus b whole square type of a question, and we know that can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. In this case, this is our a and this is our b. So we can write it as 4m square minus 2 times 4m times n plus n square, which is nothing but a square minus 2 times a times b plus b square. So this gives us 16m square minus 2 times 4 is 8mn plus n square. You see, we do not have to apply any expanding, simplifying, no distributive properties applied, no FOIL method is applied, but we are still getting an answer using these formulas. Let's take up another example, but with a plus now. Let's say we have 5x plus 2y square. This is of the kind a plus b whole square, and we know that can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we have 5x square because 5x is our a and 2y is our b, plus 2 times a is again 5x, b is again 2y, plus b square, that is 2y square. This gives us 25x square plus 2 times 5 is 10 times 2 is 20xy plus 4y square. From here we conclude two formulas that we have just learned how to solve. If anytime we are given a polynomial expression in two terms where the terms are same, from here we can conclude our two formulas that we have learned in the previous examples. If anytime we are given two polynomial expressions that are same with like terms and the same sign as a plus b whole square, and in order to solve that, we can get our result as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, if we have a question of this form, a minus b whole square, we can solve it and write it as a square minus 2ab plus b square. This will give us a result for expanding and simplifying two polynomial expressions with two like terms and the same sign in between them. In the previous examples, we have covered up two polynomial expressions with like terms and similar signs in between them. What if we are given two polynomial expressions with similar terms, a here, b here, b here, and different signs in between them? In this particular case, again, you can either do FOIL method that we have learned in lesson number 1, or you can apply the formula, and here the formula is very easy. All we have to do is just write it as a square minus b square. And that's going to be our final answer for this. Let's take up an example. If we have 3x plus 2y multiplied by 3x minus 2y. So this is our a, this is our b, this is our a, this is our b again, with a plus sign, with a minus sign. So we are in this situation. And if we are in that situation, how do we solve it is, we can write it as a square minus b square. My a is 3x, so all I have to do is a square minus b square, and my result is 9x square minus 4y square. Let's do another example with this type of formula just to clear our doubts. If we have 4x minus y times 4x plus y. Again, we have a problem like a minus b, a plus b. So similar terms but different signs. can be written as a square minus b square. My a is 4x, my b is y. So I'm going to do a square. So the whole 4x is going to be squared minus y is going to be squared. I get 4 times 4 is 16x squared minus y squared. Now let's conclude the three formulas that we have learned in this lesson. First formula is, if a question is given in the form of a plus b whole square, it can be simplified and would give us a square plus 2ab plus b square. If a question is given in the form of a minus b whole square, it can be written as a square. It will be simplified as a square minus 2ab plus b square. And if a question is given in the form of a plus b times a minus b, it can be simplified as a square minus b square. So if you know these formulas, you do not have to apply any FOIL method. Then the questions are of these three types.